the other side. I just want to share two things with everybody. Abdulaziz, I have two special moments that I want to share with you that I'm going to take with me to my last breath that I want to share with all of you. And I also want, as I already gave my message to his friends and family on the other side, Abdulaziz is being portrayed as a criminal. Abdulaziz is being portrayed as a gang member. Abdulaziz is being portrayed as a hoodlum. That's not Abdulaziz. I'm going to tell you who Abdulaziz was. Abdulaziz was a devoted son. Abdulaziz was the light that gave the masjid its beautiful rays of sunshine. Abdulaziz's smile would light up the entire room. Abdulaziz's jokes, his laughter, his overall characteristic, his demeanor, left lasting impressions in our hearts today. That's why you're here, because he meant something to you. Abdulaziz was a top student. English was not his first language. It wasn't even his second language. It was his third. He's trilingual, and he was learning the fourth language, which is Arabic. So Abdulaziz is talented. He won awards in our madrasa. I taught him in Islamic studies. He understood the do's and don'ts of Islam. He told other students about it. He corrected people in the mosque because of his understanding of the religion, his connection to the religion. Abdulaziz, I tried to think for myself, when was the last time I didn't see Abdulaziz at the mosque? Every Thursday, his mother, his elder brother Muhammad, and himself would be cleaning the house of God to prepare for the Friday prayers. I tried to think, when did I not see him? And I couldn't think. There wasn't a program at the center where I didn't see Abdulaziz. I tried to think, when was the last time I didn't see him? I couldn't. Because every time I saw him, it was in the mosque. He never missed an i'tikaf in the month of Ramadan. He didn't miss a Friday prayer when he was off of school. He didn't miss Ramadan prayers at night. He loved the community so much that we have a blessing bag event that we do for the homeless in Toronto. We have a winter and food drive. I tried to remember when he didn't take part in distributing to the homeless of Toronto, and I couldn't think of anything. He was always there. That's Abdulaziz, someone who was loving, caring, compassionate, someone who was full of life. He had dreams, he had ambitions. He wanted to be something great in society. Like I mentioned to you, on the other side, he wanted to buy a home in the suburbs for his mother. He was a devoted son. That is Abdulaziz. And my message to the news channels who just want a story, they just want to portray him as another young black male who got caught up in a mess. No. That's not Abdulaziz. He is not going to be a victim of defamation, that the society is going to portray our young black Muslim brother as a normal in society. No. He was a top student in society. He just graduated grade 8. He took awards home. Me and his father were looking at the awards portrayed in his house. He was a top student in Islamic studies. Doesn't sound like a hoodlum to me. What Sheikh Amir just told you about is exactly what the media wants to portray for our brother, our friend, our son, Abdulaziz. Abdulaziz is an individual who had dreams and ambitions. And like I mentioned to you in the other room, I leave you with two stories that touched my heart that I'll never forget. One was the past Friday. We exited the Friday prayer. He was sitting there. I delivered the lecture. He saw me. And I said, I shook his hand, and usually he would dap me up. That was Abdul Aziz, you guys know him. Funny guy. He said, "Oh, Imam Sam, Juma Mubarak." And I said, nice to see you, Abdul Aziz. He said, "You know," and he was smiling, he kept doing this. I said, "What's wrong with you? Do you like my Juma?" And I said, "I do." He says, "Of course you do. You're the one who bought it from me." That's Abdul Aziz, who just wanted to make everybody smile, even if it was the littlest thing possible. He loved his community, he loved his people. He touched the hearts of all our students. You have Hasnat here, Aish here, students, Abdullah, Taha. Everybody can tell you one great thing about Abdul Aziz, and I've shared many with you. And the second thing is something that I have remorse for. And I'm going to hold that with me and I want to share it with you. He loved basketball. His favorite player was Steph Curry. And often, Muhammad knows, because Muhammad's in the same class as Abdul Aziz. 6 years ago, like Sheikh Amir said, we started an initiative for youth basketball, free of charge from our mosque. Every Friday at Pearson. And 6 years ago, we started playing, and I beat him on a one-on-one. And he kept that in his heart until just a month ago. And he said he wants to play me one-on-one. And I said, "Abdul Aziz, I'm going to beat you 11-0. I said, "You're not even going to score a point." He started laughing. "You're dreaming, Imam Sam." That was Abdul Aziz. My remorse is, I didn't get to play him one-on-one. I didn't make enough time to go play him one-on-one. So my message to you all is time is not promised to you. The value of time is a message that you should take away today. When you go home, you saw our beloved sister Fatu, his blessed mother, crying. Remember that in your mind when you go home and hug your mother. Give her a kiss. Spend time with her. You saw his father. Don't let your time go to waste with the ones who are going to cry for you when it's your time. Your mother and your father don't deserve to have to bury you. Your mother and father don't deserve the time to have to arrange funeral prayers. It's supposed to be the other way, like Sheikh Ahmed said. So that's the message that you take. And lastly, let his legacy live on. However he touched you, do something in his name. Like we will do going forward. Continue his mission, which was to be something in society. Get educated, fulfill your obligations in school, in the secular school, become something. No matter what anybody tells you, you are great, you're a king, you're a queen. Become something great. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.